Who wants to be the volunteer to help us out? Way in the back there? Yeah, okay, come on. I guess you didn't realize how big I am. Is someone coming? Okay, we got that. We got that. All right. Hey, we got a youngin'. How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. What's your name?
Steven.
Steven, what's happening?
Not much.
All right, you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was hoping to get an adult, but I got you, and that's good because, you know what, adults actually learn from kids if they're actually smart. Okay, here we go. All right, Stephen. Here we go. Here it is. This is a permission slip, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to play with this permission slip now. So I'm going to pretend that your mom or dad or your significantly older person is not here. And I want you to sign off on this. Okay, so if you don't mind. So hang on. So put your name Stephen. Just put Stephen. Okay. Man, you should be a rock star. You like AC/DC? Okay. Give permission to put your name there, Stephen. You're going to give yourself permission. Forget what mom and dad have to say right now. We do this during the day, by the way. So if your kid's coming home and say, I gave myself permission to be off for the day, you know what I did to them. And then I'd like you to do is sign your name there, Stephen. Just sign that. Make it official.
This?
No, right there. This right there, where that line is. I'm hiding this. There's a reason I'm hiding it, Stephen. All right, and then date it. You really want that $10, huh? Okay. So you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
So I, Stephen, repeat after me. I, Stephen.
I, Steven.
Give permission to Stephen.
Give permission to Steven.
To play the game by Garth's rules.
Play the game like you're through.
Yeah, you're not going to like it very soon. Okay. And then sign Stephen.
Signed, Steven.
Oh, you still want to play?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Could be $10. All right. And these guys are ready to learn. Okay? Here's what it is. Now, when we're playing this game here, now you get to stand up, I get to sit down. Thanks for keeping the chair warm. Appreciate it. And I'm going to ask for some help from my business partners here. I want you to, the rules I have for you are this. All you got to do is keep all 4 fingers on both hands like this, holding on this piece of paper, and the thumb at the back, okay? And so now I'm just going to see if you can do that right. Okay, you did that right? Okay, good. Now I'm going to transfer this. Now you have it there. No matter what I tell you, you have to only hold your fingers and your thumb there. That's it. That's my rules. Can you play?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to let go of this for a second because I'm just going to put pieces of paper there, okay? So earlier on today, we asked some of the kids some of the words that they had that bothered them. And we got a whole bunch of them that came to us. And we not only got that, but we also got what we call was limiting thoughts. Anybody ever told you that was a good idea? Yeah. How many people ever say, that's a dumb idea? Come on, show of hands. That's stupid. That'll never work. Oh, the coach says, you'll never make the team. So we got all these words from these kids today. And, hey, you're not playing by my rules. Hold your fingers there. Okay, stay with me, brother. All right. Okay, so now let's take a look at these words. See, one of the words I used to get called also as a kid was a retard. They called me that, and I didn't like it. The reason they did that, Stephen, was this, because when I played basketball and I was growing up and my height grew quicker than my brain, I think, or whatever, and I was trying to bounce the basketball, and I'd throw the ball up and then smash it to the wall. I was the reason they put those padding behind the wall. Because I couldn't stop. I was so uncoordinated. And you know, the bully used to say to me, what are you, some kind of retard? And you ever notice how bullies like change their voice? You're a retard. So anyways, that was one thing. And then there was the other one that, this, of course, the word schmoo and dumb and idiot. And anyways, we go through this whole process of inspecting what words are. One kid got called a geek and he didn't like it. And I said to him, I have a computer problem and I hire geeks all the time. And I think that geek charges me about $55 an hour. How many of you kids like to be a geek making $55 an hour? Oh, Stephen, see? $10, $55, he's an entrepreneur. So I just take apart all these words. And what happened was, I'll just use the word retard for a moment, and I use it for all the rest of this, but I want you to think about this for a moment. And that was, and we asked the kids are yelling it out in the audience, and like it's mayhem, and the principals, the teachers are all frantic, and I'm like, don't worry about it, because these kids are yelling these words, it's awesome. I said, retard. I'm a retard. I kept saying, I must be a retard. I can't put the ball in there. Every time I saw the guy who called me the name retard, I thought of being a retard all over again. And then one day I was working with Willie Hoover, and his dad was in the backyard working on his Ford Falcon, for those of you that are old enough to remember those things. And he was working on the car, and he says, okay, Willie, we're going to retard the engine. And I'm like, retard? I'm one of them. And he said, I said, what do you mean retard the engine? He said, well, I'm turning back the throttle. You know, and I said, oh, is that what retard means? He goes, yeah. I said, okay. So I went home and opened up a dictionary. looked inside and said, retard, right? One said, you know, mentally or developmentally delayed, okay. Another one said to turn back, govern back an engine or something like that. I said, oh, that's cool. So the next day, I now was armed with words and the power of words and how they could affect me or infect me. And the guy comes up to me that day and he goes, Riley, hey, retard, how you doing? And I start backing up. He says to me, why, you scared of me? I said, no, dude, I'm retarded. He looks at me like, what? I go, how about dictionary, dude? Read the dictionary. That word does not describe me. And what I started to learn was none of these words described anything. These were words that we assign meanings to. Nana, nana, boo-boo melted people down in kindergarten, man. Try it when you're 40. Walk up to somebody you're hot at, maybe somebody behind the counter. Holiday shopping's around the corner. Hey, nana, nana, boo-boo, get out of my way. You think they're going to bite? No. So here's the deal. So we have this thing here. Now, I want to give you this $10. I really do. And I'd like to be able to do it, but I'm not sure that it's going to be possible. In fact, I think I've lost it. Did I put it in my pocket? Did I already steal that money? All right. All right, so here we go. I want to give you the prize. But the issue about giving you the prize is I'd really like to give you the prize. I don't know what I did with it a second ago. All right. Anybody see where I put it? It'll come to me in a moment. That's another piece that I learned how to do. All right, here it is. Now, you said what? You said what? Read it out loud.
I, Stephen, give permission to Stephen to play the game by Garth's rules. Signed, Stephen. Date November 20th, 07.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so Stephen, I'm going to have to write you a check for $10. Just kidding. Here it is. I said I'd find it, and my brain did. All right. So here's how this works. Stephen, with any non-committed figures that you already planned for this game, I'd like you to grab this $10 with any of those fingers that you didn't already promise to this game. If you have any ones extra that you know about that I don't see, go ahead, Stephen. I want you to grab that. What's up?
I can't.
You can't? What?
Don't got any fingers.
So I guess I get to keep the $10, right? Now hang on a second. Hang on for the lawyers of the crowd. All right, Stephen. Here's the deal. Who's in charge of this game, me or you?
You.
Really? Who's in charge of this slip, me or you?
You.
Really? Whose name is on top of this?
Me.
Okay. Who did Stephen give permission to?
Stephen.
And who signed this document?
Stephen.
Who's in charge of this piece of paper?
Stephen.
All right, now here, Stephen. Here's the deal. Now that you realize you're in charge of this game and not me, you have the opportunity to grab the money. Because you see, we don't hold these words, I wish we could, hold them in our hands. We hold them in our heart and we hold them in our head. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And if you hold them in your heart or hold them in your head, you can't grab the prize. Do you want to grab the prize?
Okay.
Do you want to? Well, can you?
Yes, I can.
Why?
Because it's my rules.
That's right. There you go. All right. Give him a round of applause. Well done, my friend. Well done. Thank you. All right.